All right, guys. Moving on to our next bit of movie news, and again, this is a bit of a game changer. The Walt Disney Company has announced that it will be doing a dramatic restructuring of its company. Now, I spent some time and I went through a whole bunch of different articles. I went through the Collider and Deadline and the Hollywood Reporter and Variety, and I tried to piece together like all of like what it is that they're saying. Like, what is this announcement? It's kind of specific, but it's also kind of vague. They are saying that, for the most part, the Disney company but in addition to their live action big budget movies and like films and whatever, whether it's through Disney or Pixar or Marvel or Lucasfilm or 20th Century, they dropped the Fox, now they're just calling themselves 20th Century, or Disney's calling it 20th Century or Searchlight, whatever banner it's under, they are going to be putting a much larger focus on Disney Plus, on Hulu, and ESPN Plus. I think there's a few other streaming platforms that Disney has. But yeah, they are going to be doing more of a push when it comes to their film and television production to streaming as opposed to the big screen. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not going to be doing big, big screen, silver screen, or I'm sorry, not silver screen, the big screen films. They most definitely will be, providing if movie theaters are still around. But this is a way for Disney to kind of put into place a safeguard or a safety catch. Hey, we're going to scale things down a little bit. We're still going to keep like a decent production value. I mean, look at the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and Winter Soldier. Look at WandaVision, Loki, like pretty much all the Marvel stuff that they're doing. Mandalorian has a really high production value. They're going to still keep like a decent production value, but they're scaling things down quite a bit. This is going to help them save money. This is going to help them produce more content. And hopefully good content. My hope is that more content does not equal bad content. I hope that the value or the quality stays the same. But yeah, they're putting a huge push into Disney Plus, into Hulu, into ESPN Plus. This gets me a little worried. This gets me just a skoge worried, Todd. I don't know how you feel, but I like this because it means that Disney is planning for the future and they're preparing for the future. But I gotta be honest, this does not bode well for the movie theater industry. What do you think?
No, it doesn't. And obviously, their most recent move, taking Soul and pushing it to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
That's a bold move. That's heartbreaking. We actually talked about it last night, whether or not it was going to happen, or last week, you and I. And I completely I missed it. I really thought Disney was going to push the debacle that was.
Well, they
Mulan.
were staying strong.
So,
like they doubled down on it. They were saying like, hey, no, we're holding Soul to its November 20th like Thanksgiving release date. And then James Bond, No Time to Die, they pushed.
That push, Dune pushed. I mean, not just a little. These things are getting pushed back. It's a difficult thing to bank on getting out to see a movie in theaters when the studios just keep deciding we're going with the lion's share of what all the other studios are doing, and we're just going to push back our release dates. That's why I think it's really important, like I mentioned, Christopher Nolan in theaters. I think those people need to step up and make their voices heard. What this means for Disney in terms of the future of their theatrical releases, I see them maybe kind of adopting more of a Netflix approach. They're going to start developing content that is designed to be seen on your television screen as opposed to a big theatrical production.
I agree.
Because Mulan was sweeping cinematography. It was a gorgeous looking picture, and it's a shame that I had to watch it on a 55-inch LCD. Uh, but hey, maybe this could be good for the home theater market. That you're going to start to see people step up and say, "Hey, I need that Atmos 7.1 surround sound system if I'm going to watch movies at home."
There's that. I don't necessarily think it's going to go that drastically in that direction. I mean, as much as I would love to put a Dolby Atmos surround sound system in my apartment, I'm pretty sure my neighbors would have some objections with that. But yeah, I mean, this is going back to what you were saying about Patty Jenkins. Like her statement was saying, like, we support the theaters. We need to get other people to support the theaters. I know the North American Theater Owners, or NATO. There was a huge push from them to get the rest of us to email and to write our senators, our local congressmen, and saying, hey, look, our theaters need help. We love the movie. It's not just about we love the movies. It's about, like, we need to save an entire industry. You're bailing, as you said, as we mentioned in the previous segment. Banks are getting bailed out, restaurants are getting bailed out, small businesses getting bailed out, airlines being bailed out. How come, like, an entertainment industry, it's not called the entertainment industry for nothing. It's a full-on industry and it's not just movies, it's merchandising, it's food, it's marketing. The film industry has so many wide-reaching aspects. And, tying this all back to Disney, if I agree with what you're saying. Patty Jenkins made a very declarative statement saying that we need to support the movie theaters because without the movie theaters, the movie-going experience just won't exist, period, right?
Yeah.
But I have a question, because she was very emphatic about it. It sounded like we're keeping our Christmas Day release. I don't actually think they're going to keep their Christmas Day release. If you listen to, or if you read what she said and how she said it, she was very much in support of movie theaters and theater going, but she didn't make any statements about Christmas Day. We are holding this release date. I don't know. It's scary, and I totally agree with you about Disney Plus making new content for this format. And I think because you live in a home, in a house out in the middle of Connecticut.
Yep.
So I feel like if everyone inside of the house is appreciative of a Dolby Atmos surround sound system, I think that something like that would be great, right? But for more inner city urban living, that's not, I don't think that option is necessarily going to catch on. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, Disney is they're restructuring their entire company so that they're not putting so much focus on the big feature releases. They're putting their focus on Disney Plus. Anyway, what do you think about this? Jump down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, where do you stand? I mean, are you anything like me? Do you love Disney as much as I do? Because I'm a huge Disney file. I don't know if that's a term, but I love all things Disney. I don't know. I'm scared. What do you think? Jump down to the comment section below and let me know your thoughts. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Batman from the animated series would want you to do. His name is Batman.